hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Y'all. Oh. Oh my God. That is outrageous. Y'all didn't see that. But y'all didn't see that. Anyways, why did I see online? Stay tuned for Love Island recap tonight. Y'all know I'm dropping the recaps the day of when they drop. Tell me how I find out that JD, you are not Haitian. You are not Puerto Rican boy. You are not Puerto Rican. You're not Rican. You're Haitian. Why are you hiding the fact that you're a Zoe? You should be proud of that. I know that nigga was a Zoe. That's why I said the face was an eating for me. I'm Haitian, so not too much. But I'm just saying, I was like, there's no way he Puerto Rican. He wasn't, y'all. He has a Haitian flag. We're talking about this on tonight's episode as well, because I got to mention this again for the people that don't tune in for this video. He had a Puerto Rican. He said he was Puerto Rican on the show, but on his Instagram, we see the Haitian flag in his bio, etc. So it's like, why lie?
My name is JD. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Puerto Rico en la casa, puñeta. I got a little island.
I don't play too much because of copyright, y'all.
JD, why are you lying to the people? Why are you lying to us?
My name is JD. I'm 20.
Okay.
Si vole yo rele JD ya, ki di kon sa ou e Puerto Rican ni ya. Anto, Haitien ye bas.
Okay.
Pou ki so bay manti? Pou ki sa? Haitien ye. Ou Puerto Rican, blah, 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 manto. Haitien ye bas.
Okay, basically she said, girl, you're a liar. Like, yeah, I just hate when people do that, because it's like, we got to really break the curse of trying to seem Hispanic. It's okay to not be Hispanic. You get what I'm saying? Like, why are we trying to make it, like, why are you trying to push that you are when you're really not? And I saw a comment that said, oh, he said he's from Puerto Rico. He didn't say that shut up. Like, I'm sick of y'all. Like, y'all be trying to miss words and twist it. It in this way. No, baby. You were trying to finesse. Okay? And that's just no. Now, this is a Hollywood Hot Topics video, you guys. I just had to mention that because I found out about that literally before I hopped on here, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. We're doing Hollywood Hot Topics. First, I wanted to get into y'all is Simon. Simon has done an interview. He's now doing press. Did a press interview with Page 6 where he was asked if he felt like he was used. He did feel like he was being used. He answered. He also answered a lot of questions in regards to Porsha. Now, I don't feel sympathy for him. Let's start there. You're just as guilty as she is. Both of y'all is some fools to me, in my opinion. Okay? Because you should have did your research on her. All you saw was some big tatas and a donkey booty, and you went crazy. And that's exactly what you get. Okay? He made a statement which I found extremely hilarious, because don't you ever use that terminology for something that has nothing to do with the swords. He said the term coup d'etat is a French phrase that means blow of state or stroke of state. Nah, coup d'etat is a big brother word. Coup d'etat is what made them kick Shima up out that big brother house because she threw their people mics. Coup d'etat is what Big Brother stopped using because it was unfair. That's what a coup d'etat is, okay? Don't you ever use that word to talk about y'all foolishness. I swear to God. He did continue and said, a coup d'etat is a sudden and illegal seizure of power from a government, typically carried out by a small group, often military leaders, political elites, or a fraction within the government. Who knew they were teaching these skills in the Atlanta streets? The way that Simon is so shady, like he makes Peter look like a puppy. Okay, like Porsha used to talk all that crap about Peter. You're better off getting with Peter than with him, because at least Peter, he knows when to shut up at some point. He may do his little ranting and talking, but he gonna eventually shut up. That Simon, he don't stop. Now, during this interview, he basically said that how he's gonna make Porsha getting the legal proceedings, which the judge ruled that she would get the home for, I think, like 36 months. If she wanted to buy it out the house, he would have to. This is what Simon says, y'all. Too much. She would have to pay Simon 50% in equity, and also he would also have to do I think it was like a certain amount, thousands of dollars every month, right? So all of these things, he said he is going to make sure that he appeals it to the indefinite amount, which means he's going to appeal as much as he can until really the time is up, which, you still going to have to pay. But it's like, damn, like that's a petty, okay? He doesn't seem to be sad now that he's been deported at all. Like he actually seems like in better spirits there than in Atlanta, because it's like, damn, now he don't got to be around all these scammers. But what I don't like is him trying to make it seem as if it was a heist. It wasn't a heist. You just got gold dog. There's a difference. A heist to me takes a lot of planning. Porsha just struck gold, and you fed into it, so you can't blame her completely. Y'all know I'm not no big fan of Porsha. Y'all know this. Y'all been watching for a little bit. Y'all know. Okay, and into Housewives, but I'm into Kenya. Okay, we're not into Porsha. Sorry, Nikki. Okay, it's the opposite for me. So you can't still blame her though, because it's like at the end of the day, you still didn't see what you were getting. Like you didn't think to really date her before y'all got married. That's my whole thing. I feel like, okay, it's one thing if they got together, but it's the rushing of the marriage for me. Y'all got married way too quickly. You didn't even know how this man was really like when he was really mad at you. You could have saved you a time of trouble. So that's why I don't feel bad. And that's why I feel bad for him, because you've been married up teen times. This isn't your first marriage, which he funnily says in the interview, by the way. He's like, I've been married quite a bit, and I think I know how this marriage thing works. Okay.
In previous relationship, and I've honored those prenups without reservation. This time around, I've chosen to challenge in court all the way to the Supreme Court if I have to. This
now, Simon, the Supreme Court got better things to deal with than you and Porsha raggedy asses. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all be thinking y'all way more important than what y'all actually is. That's the problem with a lot of these reality stars. Like, they really think they're like political leaders. They really think they're like, like groundbreaking television. Like they're the next Barbara Walters. Like y'all got a lot of nerve, okay? Supreme Court. A lot of what he said in this interview, I believe this man, because he mentions about being blindsided at one point in the interview and says that like he didn't know why she was filing for divorce, and he would ask her and didn't get no answer back. He ended up reaching out to Miss Diane. Listen, that wasn't the person to reach out to. Miss Diane eats pizza on the bed. So it's like, you're not gonna get an answer from Miss Diane. Here's the thing, like that was dumb of me. That was dumb of her. That was dumb of Simon to reach out to Miss Diane, because at the end of the day, that's her daughter. You think she's gonna tell you anything? That's her daughter. What Teresa be saying, my daughters, like that's her daughters. Like she's not gonna tell you anything and be like, hey, that's why she's doing it. I know Porsha sucks. Porsha should know. She gonna side with Porsha. And I'm not even mad at it. Like, come on now. I do feel like he was blindsided, just the way he was speaking about it. You can tell he's still a little bit hurt by it. I think Porsha's excuse of realizing that he was lying about certain things and all of that jazz, it's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if that were the case, you didn't notice any of those signs before y'all started the process of getting married? because that marriage, it couldn't have took that quickly to plan because of the way, oh no, wow. Like, you know, that took a long time to plan. So in that planning process, some could have, should have came up. Citizenship wise, something could have came up to where you're like, oh shoot. I just don't believe it. I feel like it's full of cap and it's full of lies. Okay, a monster full of trash. All right. I do think though that at this point, with him trying to appeal it to the upteenth amount, it's to the point where, Porsha, is it really worth going through like the legal battle of dealing with that? Like, I would just say, hey, have at it. I'm back on Bravo. I'm back on the grind. It is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna waste my money going back and forth with you in court. Like, that's some BS. That's how I would feel about it. Cause I'm sorry. Like, we ain't got no kids together. You ain't even in America. Bye. Like, I feel like it would be a waste of time on Porsha's end. Because it's not like she's scrabbling for the money. She could easily move out to somewhere very affordable in Atlanta. Still live a luxurious life that she is. She's back on Bravo full time. She's on Traders. She's getting money. So she could easily go back on Dish Nation, call Ricky Smiley. Like, call Ricky Smiley. Like, she could finesse some things to where she's not going to be scrambling for coin. So that's why I feel like she'll be fine. Now, it looks as if Jackie, which by the way, I low-key might start recapping Basketball Wives. Something about it is just like, this season, they're doing what they're doing for the past few seasons. They're riding on Jackie's back, and it's really irritating. Nobody else ever has to. Evelyn, when are you gonna have something going on? This is my thing. Like, Evelyn, you know what bothers me? Evelyn be so mad and irritated with other people's problems and situations, but ain't got nothing going on for herself. Are you hiding what's going on in your life, Evelyn, while everybody else is getting exposed and put out, like Jennifer and Jackie and her daughters? Like, it's not fair. Like, when I'm watching the show, I'm like, what the fuck? All you see is Evelyn's big ass dogs, her being a grandbaby, and that's a grandmother, and that's it. That's not fair. They're only keeping her around because of her name. Because had that have been any other newbie or somebody that's been there for a little bit, they would have kicked them off so fucking quick. It's like ridiculous. Anyways, so on the latest episode, we all saw the situation with Chantel and also with Brittany and the hijab. Y'all would have my thoughts on her taking off the hijab. I wasn't surprised. And y'all probably think, oh, she could take it off if she wants to. Yeah, but I don't think religiously you're supposed to be taking it off on social media. So, yeah, that's the issue. So, for the people that's gung-ho and against her, I do feel like a lot of it was making a mockery. And that's why it was a huge part of the reason I didn't think she should have been on the show. Now, on a recent episode, we see Chantel going at it with Jackie. Here's the thing. First of all, this situation triggers me. So let's start there. I ain't going into detail, but I'm triggered. Secondly, this whole Jackie versus the daughter thing, I feel that Chantel has the right to feel the way she feels, but there's a double-edged sword with this. You should not have come on Jackie's show, because let's be real, Basketball Wives LA is Jackie's show. Y'all have made it about her for the past 4 or 5 seasons. Like, no, it's hers. Evelyn, you're like an assistant at this point. You're assisting. Most of the time it's Jackie. Jackie this, Jackie this, Jackie that, Jackie this. Jackie's the one who does the viral moments to make the show go viral. So it's Jackie's show. So you come on Jackie's show and you're mad that you're in some sort of confrontation and your trauma stuff is getting brought up. Like, you cannot be mad that you are on the show and you came onto the show full time knowing it's your mama's show and what she has allegedly done to you, and mad that it's all being talked about and being brought up and that she didn't defend you. I will say though, Jackie, you was dead ass wrong for not going in on Brandy sitting there. Because you have went in hard when it came to Orlando. Y'all remember when she popped up on Dre? She was just like, how you sleep with my daughter in Orlando? She's like, Orlando. She's always go and say Orlando and go hard about that. So that whole situation, you went hard for less. And this lady's telling you your daughter to stay in a child's place. You really should have went ham. I'm not going to lie. Chantel's not wrong about that. She's not wrong about that at all. But to sit there, to me, Chantel, with like a chip on your shoulder, being there on the show, and No, it's not your show, babes. Like, it's your mom's show. Like, if you didn't want to deal with the lady, you should have came on her shit. You know what I'm saying? You see how your sister doing. Your sister don't mess with her. She made sure not to come on that Basketball Wives because she know Jackie gonna irritate the living shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? She could easily come on because everybody wants to hear her story because we have yet to hear it like on camera on the show. Like we saw that little therapy session they had, but nothing on a separate tip to where she's talking and letting us know like what happened, like for real. All right. Now, since the recent episode has dropped, Jackie's other daughter, Takari, basically feels as if Chantel is using what happened in her life as her own storyline and lying about what actually happened in her life. You know what this reminds me? It gives very much Rock. It gives very much the Malones. This is very similar to the Malones because y'all remember when the whole thing happened with Tasiki, the alleged accusations of her raping and all that. Krishan, and then people were saying that she lied because it actually happened to other family members and she's making it seem like it happened to her. That's what it's giving to me. Like, it gives a lot of Malone. And this is another instance where I feel like Takari is telling the truth, and I feel like Chantel is telling half the truth. Of course, we don't know because we weren't there, but I remember from the old season of Basketball Wives, Chantel did talk about, like, you know, the trauma and everything that she went through being daughter of Jackie Christie. But the way that she made it seem, she said how, and she talked about how the Takari girl was treated differently. Y'all remember when she sat down with Laura and she was talking about that? So it's like, why is that not being brought up? It's as if she didn't exist. And that's the sad part about it. Now, she posted on Instagram, Takari said, most of y'all know I've healed and moved on from the family drama. However, if I'm asked to not speak on or about people, I expect the same respect. It's almost been 10 years. A lot of time is distance. So to speak on how I feel or what I went through, can't even say happy birthday. And I can't even say happy birthday to you. It's not going to fly. I know I'm the peasant or whatever, but please don't provoke me.
So have you spoken to her? My mom and I have always.
Okay. Now, Chantel did respond to this and basically said, like, no, she doesn't care what any of us think, and she feels as if we're a bit too busy trying to predict and figure her out that she could give a fuck less. Okay, Jackie's a bold mother. To bring your daughter on the show, I would have threw a fit the moment I found out they tried to get her on there full time. As much as I think it's a good idea, just because of me wanting to see her story as like a basketball wife, not more so the trauma and her interactions with the other women, I would have still threw a fit because I'm not having my kid on there and then we fight and then y'all talk about it and kiki and ha. And that whole Denise lady, you're not coming back next season, Buki. I'm sorry. Basketball Wives has a bad issue and they have a bad problem with casting one season wonders. They're like the one show where like you're gonna see one housewife one basketball wife one season, the next season, bitch, they're not gonna be there. Like that Denise girl, you're not gonna see her. Ming, they probably not gonna bring you back, babes, because your storyline's not that strong enough. Ty, if you end up eating Brandy Punani, you might get a call back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Basketball Wives is becoming so predictable. They really do need to make like a big shakeup. They need strong personalities. That's the problem. Like, it's not a bad season, don't get me wrong, but it's getting a little like boring. Only because they're riding on Jackie at this point. I do think they'll probably bring Brittany back, especially if with this whole Kevin Gates situation, and then if she removes the hijab. If she doesn't keep the hijab on, I can see them really bringing her back. I don't see them ever hiding her from the show because of that, okay? Especially with her and Jackie going at it the way that they did. Now, with the whole hijab situation, I think that Jackie was 100% right. She was right. She was right. She was right. Okay? Because to me, I think that like what Jackie was trying to say is don't be trying to throw rocks and hide your hands because you're drinking out in public, like you're doing things in public that because Jackie's a mother who's like she's very cultured. So she knows things that like a lot of people wouldn't think that she knows. So she probably knows a lot about Islam more than the commoner would know. So she probably knows some of the stuff that Brittany does that she's not supposed to really be doing. So that's why she said under your hijab. Okay, I said what I said. You gotta love Jackie. That shit was so funny to me. I'm sorry. It was funny because it's like, don't be trying to insinuate that I'm a drunk and then be mad that I threw shots back at you. You lucky I ain't throw a drink at you because that's what really was gonna happen. My whole thing is, had they would have fought, Jackie would have got a whole lot of hate because they would have said, why you beat that lady in her hijab? Like, she would have got a whole lot of hate for that. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like, thank God they broke them up as quickly as they did. Like, thank God. Now, a lot of the episode 2 were revolved around Brittany because she said that her seeing Jackie and Chantel's relationship triggers her because of her relationship with her mom. Although I understand what she's saying, because like I said, the situation triggers me. That's why I don't be quick to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? I feel for you, Chantel and Tawari. It's not easy dealing with toxic parents. It's just not. It's one of the hardest things you could ever go through. So that's why I do think Chantel is telling some part of the truth. I just don't agree with her coming on the show and feeling away because it's like you walked into the trauma. Like, you got over the trauma and you walked back into it. It's like moving out of your parents' crib because they're abusive and then you go back to their crib. You see what I'm saying? That's what it kind of is to me. Now, the whole situation with the whole Brittany, you know, her in making her trauma like come back up, you cannot blame Jackie for that. That's stuff that you still need to deal with therapy wise. You cannot be mad at Jackie for that. You just can't. I'm sorry. Like, you can't. She's not your mother. She's not your mother. So you can't get mad at her because of what your mother did to you. That's like ridiculous. I don't think that's fair to Jackie at all. Okay? But Jackie, you a bold motherfucker. Now, Chantel said, I'll start by saying this. This is her reply back to Takari. She said, I'll start by saying this. Thanks, because it's a polite thing to do. But to be honest, you could have easily texted me this, accompanied by a personal apology for all the shit you've said and done, both publicly and privately. I'm not with the public shenanigans anymore. That's why I've been quiet. I don't have no ill wishes towards you, but this ain't genuine, and you know that. You put this up for your followers in the blogs, so you could carry on this sad, sappy charade like nobody gives a fuck about you, don't want nothing to do with you, etc. I've been there for you and dare you to say otherwise. I stopped fucking with you off the strength of you and your poor decisions. Has nothing to do with mom. We all know how I get down. If I wanted to speak, I would. But the same way you don't want to forge a fake relationship with her, I don't want to forge a fake and genuine one-on-one with you. I haven't done shit to you. So how I get included in your mess and hit with the crossfire? I don't know. If you wanted me to hate our mom for the rest of my life, it isn't going to happen. Forgiveness is paramount. Moving forward is necessary. We only get one mom. Bashing her in the media moves us forward in what way? It gives you public sympathy and support, and then what? Exactly. Birthdays, holidays, the media acting goofy. You call me when you're ready to be real and own up to the shit Takari has done. Not Jackie. Takari. Until then, damn bitch, you long-winded. She's right, though. That's the thing. Like, her saying that to her, she could have texted her that privately. These girls are bold. I would never do a lifestyle reality show where I expose my private life, because baby, I would either be both I wouldn't be a villain, but like, I don't want people. I don't want people to know all my business like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's why I told you, only competition shows. Only, okay? I just want to be the star, just get the money, get the fuck out. Yeah, I got it. We don't do that. We don't do that, okay? I do feel like if Chantel wants to truly heal about all that family stuff that she's been through, I don't think another season's going to help. It's only going to make it worse, because at that point, you're going to start becoming a solidified cast member on the show, and that may bring some sort of jealousy, that may bring some sort of tension between you and Jackie, because we all know how Jackie gets about basketball wives. That's like her baby, okay? Now, Tia Kim has some things to say about JT's dog, which it looks like the dog off of The Lion King, the evil one. I don't even know. They were dogs. They were like wolves or something.
T, why would you go buy this kind of dog? That bitch ugly. She knows she don't like this. She always trying to be different. Girl, that dog, I know she'd look at that bitch and be like, you getting given away soon. That bitch look raw. Ugh. Stupid. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, y'all.
And I'm sorry, I can't be eating with Pop. I can't be eating nothing with Pop right in my lap like this. Pop, come here, Pop. You get what I'm saying? Come here. I can't eat with a pup on my lap. Like, that's crazy. You eating all them eggs and bacon. To me, I found that very unsanitary what she did. Like, imagine you eating and you just got a big pup right in the middle of you. Just no. When I'm eating, I don't even let you stand by me. You know that. Ain't that right, Chocolate? Come here, Bob. Y'all, since he's gotten neuter, he's calmed down a lot. He still, acts up once in a blue moon. I need to give y'all an update on Chocolate because I'll be, he still acts up a little bit, but, he's gotten a lot better. Right, Pop? That was the update on Chocolate. All right. So there's this debate, right? Should Tia Kemp take like a Wendy Williams role? 50 Cent talked a little bit about it and posted about Tia Kemp. I think she should do a nighttime sort of role. Like, we need Tia Kemp to do nighttime on BET. I think that would be a better fit. I don't think morning time would be good for her. He posted 50 Cent. 50 Cent posted her and said, yo, I like Tia. I think she should replace Wendy Williams. She can't, sorry. Let's make a deal. At 50 Cent Nation, get your free trial on Prime Video UK. No. Nighttime on BT. Nighttime on VH1. That's the type of vibes it gives to me. No. Not morning time, though. Now, Amina Buddafly, y'all, has recently went viral because of a video that she posted talking about how she moved to Germany because she's lost all of like this money, and which caused her to lose her home. And she moved back to Germany temporarily due to it. Once again, y'all bold in the motherfucker because y'all telling people on the internet y'all issues, waiting for the criticism. This whole situation, though, I feel like she sort of gaslit the internet because everybody just assumed that Peter wasn't helping. She did not clarify enough at first. That's what bothered me about it, because Peter had to come out and basically tell us, like, hey, she was taken care of well by me. I would give her money. I would cash app her. I would give her thousands, he says, monthly. It was her on her end, which she admits to in this video. Make sure y'all check it out, that she did play his part. So why didn't you say that from the beginning? Because then it became this whole hoopla of Peter ain't shit in the comments. That's what I felt bad about, because I'm like, damn, like, they was going in on his ass. Because of course, we're going to automatically assume, like, they have kids together. Why did she end up losing her home? So there's that. I wonder what Tara thinks. I will say, though, this economy has gotten so bad. It's to the point where, like, this is why you're seeing public figures do certain things that they would never do. Count how many times y'all done seen so much people that are like reality stars, not even influencers, but pseudo influencers starting to Twitch. There's a reason for that, y'all. It's not for no reason. By the way, y'all, I'm gonna be back on Twitch soon. I'm telling y'all, this week has been a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's been so much. Like, that's why I have not hopped on here not one time. But we're almost at 2,000 on Twitch, and I'm going to be back starting next week, 100%. My mouth, y'all, is now back to a good 80%. I still gotta take pain meds because it's still sore at times, but I'm at like an 80% now. So expect a nigga to be back. Somebody in the comments said that Amina wonders why she going broke when every time we see her, she's on a guitar and doing yoga. Oh my God. Okay. Well, a lie wasn't told to me that I follow Amina. She do be on the guitar doing yoga. Baby, come over. Let me see you do that yoga. Baby, get over. Let me see you do that yoga. Flex. Okay. I'm telling y'all, this little wife's 100% smart to diversify your income. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, because that basket can't empty at any time. As sad as it fucking is, we done seen it happen so much time to celebrities and these reality stars, because they think these shows and stuff are lasting forever. This is why these baddies, I'm very scared for them. They think the Zeus Network and baddies is gonna be, till the end of time, and it's not. One of these days, Lemmy Papar is going to either croak or become the next Diddler, allegedly. So you don't want to be caught in the crossfires, Nat, when that day does come. Okay? That's why I cover everything, y'all. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below. Stay tuned for the Love Island recap, you guys. The new boom shots, I think, enter the other house. I think either the next episode or tonight. So we'll see. Let me know what y'all think down below. And we are babies.
No personal thing.